Long shot from the point by Grand Rapids' James Morrow. That goes high and wide. Held in at the point. Long shot on goal. Stopped. We don't know where it is. And eventually we find out that it's underneath the pads of Graham Schmidt. Chaska Chan Hassan netminder. Puck is down in the Chaska Chan zone. Stormhawks inching their way out. Thunderhawks gather up the puck in a group, trying to clear. Can't do it. Held in by Westrom. Now working his way out of the zone is Grand Rapids. I believe that's number 22, Evan Pichet. It's a long shot. Pad save into the corner. Puck squirts out from behind the net. Now it's along the boards. Centering try, bouncing puck. Nobody can get a handle on it. Going after it, Grand Rapids' Maddox Witkowski loses the handle, and Stormhawks will clear. Now Harvey for Grand Rapids. He has it poked away. Grand Rapids goes for a full personnel change. Inching their way into the zone, carrying it down Madsen Harrow. Harrow rings it around the Chaska Chan net. Held in at the top of the circle. Grand Rapids with an advantage in zone time here in the first period. Puck wobbles into the slot on the backhand, on the forehand, loses it. The Stormhawks eventually clear. Chaska Chan poked away by Sam Shermoen. That Shermoen name should appear familiar to Grand Rapids hockey fans. Carrying it in. A stick lift. Nice play there by Henry Smith of Chaska Chan to force the turnover. Here come the Stormhawks. Skating ahead, pushing it forward. That's Smith. He'll go off for a change. Just over 9 minutes to play in the first period. And here comes Morrow for Grand Rapids. He's got it. Morrow is in. He shoots, and a big save by Schmidt. James Morrow worked his way in. He had a point-blank shot, and he ends up shooting it right into the breadbasket of Schmidt. Schmidt holds on. It's a long shot from the point, tipped in front, and again Schmidt comes up big, hanging on to a bouncing puck. There have been a couple of chances for Grand Rapids where he has held on. Puck is down, Stormhawks. Muscling ahead is Gavin Holscher. Puck comes into the neutral zone. It's automatically dumped in by Hines, who is off sides. And the faceoff will come just outside the Grand Rapids white zone. Play continues rolling along. Here come the Stormhawks. Witkowski dangling his way into the slot. Had the puck knocked to the sideboards. Here's another long shot from the point by the Thunderhawks. Goes wide. Stormhawks will regroup. It's a very interesting juxtaposition of names, Stormhawks and Thunderhawks. It's like somebody in both towns is a fan of meteorology. Johnson, long shot on net, gloved and held on to. High fives all around for the Thunderhawks. 8:11 to go in the first period. There's a loose puck in front, and it pounces in. A turnover in the defensive zone, and with 8:01 to go, Chaska Chan is on the board. We'll throw it to the penalty box for the official goal called. He's purple numbers are a little tough to see in the Chaska Chan jerseys. Another chance for the Stormhawks. There's a shot on goal. That one goes wide. Here come the Thunderhawks, skating it ahead over the red. Now to the blue, angling to the left side. It's Shermoen. Shermoen carries it in. Being chased by Smith, it's in front. Swept away and cleared into the neutral zone. Puck getting lost in the skates of a referee. Here's Morrow. Morrow looks like he'll skate it as far as they'll let him. Morrow loses the handle in the slot. Gus Junker will end up with the goal. The assist going to Liam Westrom. So Junker from Westrom is the lone goal so far. 6:30 to go in the period. The long shot on goal, knocked away by the Chaska Chan netminder. Graham Schmidt, he's given his team a chance so far. He's done an excellent job corralling those bouncing pucks. There's a long pass, intercepted. Here come the Stormhawks. Skating ahead now is Oster. Oster pushes it forward. It rolls over the blue line. And now only one Stormhawk on the ice as they go for a line change. The puck pushed around the Grand Rapids net. Thunderhawks gather it up, skating through the neutral zone, putting on the brakes, a backhand try. And the Stormhawks will dump it in. The puck rolling down behind the Stormhawk cage, banked off the wall. A real shot of life for the Grand Rapids team. Witkowski comes flying off the bench and nearly intercepted that breakout try. A sliding pass into the middle. There's a shot on goal. It bounces off the pad of Schmidt. It's still loose at the top of the circle. Grand Rapids corralling it. Chaska Chan desperately trying to clear. They won't be able to. Into the slot. There's a shot. Goes off a defender and into a corner. Witkowski into the middle. That hits a defender. Here's a backhand try. That hits the same defender. So 2 block shots for the Chaska Chan defense in the same sequence. And finally, the Stormhawks are able to clear. Icing will be waved off, hustling after it. Madsen Harrow. Harrow overskates the puck. Here's a centering try by Chaska Chan. They can't get the pass off. 5 minutes to go in the first period. Chaska Chan leading 1-0. Gus Junker with the go-ahead goal for the Stormhawks. It's a long pass into the middle. It looks like both players will sit 1 minute. Do we have coincidental 1 minute? Hearing a very disheartening chorus of boos during a squirt hockey game.
I can't read their jerseys for sure. Oh, you want me to do it? Well, I don't care. If you got other stuff to do, I'll get it. Am I muted? I'll go in. This will teach me to check my text messages with regularity. Here we are on Rink 1 after I got comfortable on Rink 4 as we move along here. Chaska Chanhassen and Grand Rapids. And it is a 1-0 game. We have a face-off. This is going to sound bad, Greg, but I got to ask you, who's leading? Okay, thank you. At center ice is, thanks to Peter for pinch hitting a little bit here. And now it's Picked up by Grand Rapids, and they carry. James Morrow, 27, takes a shot, and he flicks one high over the top of the goal. Now relayed in front. Grand Rapids trying to play it through Sam Shermone, and now it comes out to center and finally back into the Grand Rapids zone. Icing is indicated, but hustling back quickly was Landon Krebs. And now Grand Rapids will start down the near wing. And that's Krebs again, still on the puck. Of a long run for him, and now here's Shermone behind the goal. And that is intercepted and comes to the right edge of the Chaska Chanhassen goal. Graham Schmidt, number 86 in goal for Chaska Chanhassen, and now over to the far side, Mason Pelline, number 16, winds up behind the goal. Grand Rapids centering, and a shot goes just past the crease from Shermone. Now out to the left point, picked up there by Morrow, and his shot goes wide. And a long Karam Pelline on the far side looking to play it ahead. Does get it to the blue line and finally out. And Grand Rapids there to turn it back at center, and they will carry. Here's Shermone again, an active shift. He cuts to the slot, is knocked off the puck, and it's finally picked up and cleared back to the Grand Rapids blue line where it's controlled there by Morrow again. And he starts up. Morrow over the line with wingers on both sides, gets the defense, takes the shot, and he missed it over the top. And the puck comes past Jackson Palmer back into the Grand Rapids end with just over 3 minutes now to go in the first period. And here is Grand Rapids picking it up. Morrow again over the line. Plays it towards the net, goes down, penalty coming, and Grand Rapids will get a power play. Which certainly worth the national anthem to me. So, well, ordinarily you don't use that as a crowd starter, I don't think, but that has been done here. Grand Rapids on the power play for 60 seconds. Comes in front, and a shot winds up going wide of the goal from Krebs, and now Chaska Chanhassen will play from behind the net, and that comes to the near side, controlled there by Shermone again, who's seen plenty of ice time, at least since I've gotten here. Now it's picked up in the slot area and finally played on out to center. On the far side, that's played back past the defense and all the way back into the Grand Rapids zone. Madsen Harrell, 21, going back for it. About halfway through this 60-second advantage for Grand Rapids, and they'll pick it up and start out. And down the wing they come. Over the line and cutting to the slot, Maddox Witkowski, and his shot winds up going wide. A centering pass, stopped before it got to Wagner, who finally picks it up in the high slot. Now gives it off to Harrow, and it's cleared. And that will be an icing call as the power play comes to an end, and for a face-off back in the Chaska Chanhassen zone to the right of their goaltender Graham Schmidt. Gavin Waggy in goal for Grand Rapids. Now from the faceoff picked up by Morrow, he takes the shot and nearly deflected by Shermone standing in front, and finally cleared off to the near side. Now Wagner along the wall as we're down to under 2 minutes to go in the period. Now up the slot it comes as Parker True tries to turn with it. Here's a centering pass, and Wagner couldn't control it at the left edge as Grand Rapids is really starting to turn up the pressure here as finally Chaska Chanhassen gets the puck and they play it out to center ice, and that's finally played now into the Grand Rapids end to the right. Morrow has it there. He fanned mostly on his clearing attempt, and that makes his winger Wagner come back into the zone for it. Now picked up and played into the zone by Kai Bullerman. And now here comes Grand Rapids back. Last minute of play, and they're 4 wide There's Morrow, and he's broken up in the high slot. And now here comes Chaska Chanhassen back down the wing, and Morrow hustling back there, but gave up the puck in the slot as Ollie Devane tries to shoot. Now loose along the boards, and it's chipped out finally by Shermone, and then comes back to neutral ice with 30 seconds to go, and Chaska Chanhassen starting back. Now in control for Grand Rapids is Witkowski. He comes in, he shoots, and it goes wide to the far side with 20 seconds left. And out of the right point, going to be controlled there, and a shot goes wide of the goal from Harrow. Now controlled and played towards the left point. Harrow trying to make something happen there as the puck is flipped on out to center, and finally controlled there by Lincoln Rude, 23, and he plays it ahead, and over the line is Evan Peach for Grand Rapids, and that is going to be it for the first period. And our score is Chaska Chanhassen 1, Grand Rapids nothing. 60-second break coming up here on the Youth Hockey Hub.
Brew Pub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brew Pub Lotta Mozza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brew Pub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brew Pub Lotta Mozza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Brew Pub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brew Pub Lotta Mozza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a...
Right, we're back at Schwann Super Rink. Number 1. As we play the bronze B2 matchup, Chaska Chanhassen in the dark uniforms and the dark numbers. We'll work right to left as the second period begins, and Grand Rapids in the white, the orange, the old Halloween machine colors is now picked up at the blue line, and the period is underway. And Devane for Chaska Chanhassen plays it in, and it winds up coming out to center now. And Grand Rapids will sweep the puck ahead on the right, and that's Cooper Harvey playing it in. And from his own side of center, second official waves off the icing as it winds up behind the Chaska Chanhassen goal. Now cleared up the wing and finally off the boards. Trying to center it there was Witkowski, and it comes all the way back. And here is Morrow for Grand Rapids. Starts up. Smooth skater. Morrow also strong on his skates. Brings it in and leaves it for Witkowski, who closes, who shoots. It's tipped. And a save made by Schmidt. And now off to the far side finally. It's picked up there by Drew Segal and plays it ahead, but that's intercepted. Grand Rapids will hold the zone. Here's a shot and a glove catch made off of Harvey as Grand Rapids continues to put pressure on, but trailing on the scoreboard. Still needs to get off the schneid a little bit here. Jeff Pappas, my name. My thanks for Peter Odney, who started this game while I was not paying attention. And here's a shot right on as Evan Peach took the shot there. Well, in all seriousness, I was over on Rink 4 because that's where I thought our next game was going to be. It turns out it wasn't. So here comes Chaska Chanhassen, a shot and a save made by Gavin Waggy in goal number 32. As Caleb Johnson broke in for Chaska Chanhassen and then was denied by the Grand Rapids goaltender. Faceoff coming up to the left of their goal. Now cleared around on the near side. And Grand Rapids will carry to center ice. Harrow working rink wide. Finally poke checked off his stick by Johnson, who now lays it ahead. Tried to get a return centering pass, and that's picked off, and here's Shermone. Here comes Grand Rapids back. Over the line, Shermone left it, and now they'll close in. Here's a backhanded flip, and a glove catch made off of Levi Sutherland's stick, and it'll be face-off coming up in the Chaska-Chanhassen zone to the right of the goal. Now picked up and cleared, but not out. Held in. Krebs tried to throw it in front. Now he's going to be thrown off his stroke there by Gus Junker along the boards. Finally played in deep. And a backhanded centering pass and a chance in front there, but Wagner couldn't get the puck to sit for him. And now it winds up back to the right point and picked up there by Krebs, and he can't hold it. Comes back out to center. Krebs pursued by two players, try to trap him against the boards, and now Grand Rapids will break in over the line. And here's a shot that runs up the equipment of the defenseman and comes in front off the stick of Witkowski. Now Grand Rapids pushing again. Witkowski there lost the puck at the right edge, finally cleared up the half wall, and a good pinch there by Evan Peach to hold the zone, and it comes back into the right corner. Drew Siegel plays it around on the near side, and it's going to wind up along the half wall finally. Oh, and a nice play there by Wagner to hold it in, and here's a shot that winds up going off the goaltender from Witkowski, who heads for the bench on a change. Grand Rapids doing quite well for themselves here, but just not able to find the back of the net as it's played on into the Chaska-Chanhassen zone. And knocked off the puck there was Devane, and here's a shot right on, and a stop made by Graham Schmidt, who has been busy. We'll take the face-off now to the right of the Chaska-Chanhassen goal. Face-off controlled. Morrow takes the shot. It's off the traffic. Follow up. It's deflected, and it goes just wide. And Shermone was waiting for a rebound that never came, and now here comes Chaska-Chanhassen, but the defense is getting back. And lying loose in the slot. Finally, the puck is poked over to the far side by Rude, and now it's in skates as they come over the line. True can't get control of it. Now controlled by Jackson Palmer, but he is unable to get out. Wheeling there is Shermone in the circle. He shoots, and it's over the goal. Comes to the far side. Harvey along the boards. Wins the possession. He centers it. It's in deep. A shot and a save and a rebound. And they can't find a way around Schmidt as Shermone comes close. Now we get a whistle. And we are going to have a penalty. Grand Rapids really playing well here in the first part of the second period, but just again not able to find the range, and we're going to have a penalty on Grand Rapids. Offensive zone penalty. Grand Rapids with a very short roster and bench. 6 spare players, so basically you roll 2 lines and a couple of D. Here's a shot that's blocked by the goaltender Wagi. Krebs around on the far side, picks it up, and it's played out. The penalty was on True, by the way, for Grand Rapids. Penalty has 45 seconds to run as Grand Rapids carries over the line. And trying to circle back there was Sutherland. And finally it's knocked off his stick, played towards the left point for Krebs. Now picked up, and here's Witkowski swinging in front, shoots, and it goes through and wide to the near side into the corner. Now to the right point, and it's played back down by Morrow. Loose in the circle as Witkowski falls, but still doing a nice job to hold this puck in. 15 seconds in the power play. Witkowski centers, has a player alone in front, Shermone, and he couldn't shoot. And now it's cleared, but not out. Grand Rapids holds it in and plays it down deep. Good penalty kill. And they will be back at full strength as of right now. At the left point, a backhanded flip by defender Harrow, and it comes down into the Chaska-Chanhassen zone. Morrow digs it out. Morrow working in. Morrow shooting. He scores! James Morrow, and that is no more than his play deserved. 6:40 to go in the period, and it is 1-1. James Morrow was a real presence out there. And ties the game at 1. And he finally found a way around Graham Schmidt. Now here comes Grand Rapids again over the line. Here's a shot and a save made by Schmidt against Sam Shermoen. And we'll get a face-off again in the Chaska-Chan zone to the right of their goal with 6.5 minutes to go in the second period. We're going to eventually wind up on Rink 4, right, Greg? Your guess is as good as mine. Puck comes back into the corner from the faceoff. We'll go where we're sent, right? Devane behind the goal. Comes up the middle for Chaska Chanhassen, gets away, and now cuts towards the middle, and the back check will reach him at the blue line. And coming in against the boards there, Shermoen trying to dig it out. Can't, and now they'll carry in. And here's Devane on his backhand, and he is dispossessed on the far side by Harrell, but he can't play it out. Now back deep in the Grand Rapids zone, a pass tip behind the net. And it comes out to the near side with 5:54 to go. And now here's Shermoen stick handling around a player. Comes over the line. He's got a player on the left and tries to thread the needle. And that didn't work out as he tried to find Wagner in front. And now it's held in by Wagner as two Chaska Chanhassen players collide. Wagner trying to drag the puck to the front of the net. And finally it's tipped and it comes out to center. And picked up and played back in offside by Lincoln Rude. And we'll get a face-off. Face-off will come outside the Grand Rapids blue line. 5:24 to go in period 2. And Devane on the face-off for Chaska Chanhassen, but picked up by Morrow. And he starts up. Morrow over the line, going in, player breaking for the net. Morrow takes the shot himself and puts it wide. And it comes back out to center and finally back into the Grand Rapids end where Krebs puts on the brakes and stops on the half wall looking for a way out. Passes to center, picked up there by Segal for Chaska Chanhassen, and it's played in offside. So we'll get a face-off with 4:59 left now in our second period, a 1-1 tie. Second period has been largely one-way traffic for Grand Rapids. Now played back into the Grand Rapids zone from the face-off, ahead on the wing for True. Can't get to it. And now picked up and played back in. Gavin Holscher for Chaska Chanhassen. Losing out, pass to the left, and now Grand Rapids will play the puck in. It's tipped in by Harvey and right back out to center ice as Witkowski tries to win possession and then falls, and then they'll carry in, and here's Harvey into the slot, and then Harvey had it poke checked off his stick. Finally, it comes back into the Grand Rapids zone, and here's a race for it. Going to come on to the goaltender, and some communication there as Waggy says that he would like a get the stoppage. Face-off coming up to the right of the Grand Rapids goal. 4:26 left in the second period now. Now from the draw, it's picked up in the right corner, and this is Krebs. Around on the far side, Grand Rapids looking to poke out to center ice, and they do get it there. Now played back in, Holscher, and now it's thrown in front. And a pass from Morrow up the middle. A little bit too far, and now played back on the right. And here comes Grand Rapids back in. Shermoen takes a shot, and at the outside of the goalpost and went off to the corner. Grand Rapids trying to play off the wall. It winds up in the high slot. It's held in there by who else but Morrow, and now cleared off to the far side. Morrow trying to hold it in and does. Puts it towards the net, and a save made by Schmidt. Now picked up and played out to center ice. Over the line is Holscher for Chaska Chanhassen. Now a rink-wide pass will come all the way to the right point where it's going to be held in by Hines. He takes the shot, and a save by Waggy, and we're going to get a face-off as the goaltender smothers the rebound. 3:21 to go in the second. From the face-off, Grand Rapids plays towards the right point, held in there by Pauline, who plays it down the wall. And now it's going to be finally played in front of the net and picked up finally by Grand Rapids and played out, and they'll break out. They have 3-on-2, and over the line it's Witkowski, comes to the right and plays it to the edge of the crease, and Sutherland takes it behind, or True rather, takes it behind the net. Banks it off the boards, trying to hold the puck in. Harrow at the left point. Now off the wall they come, and here's a shot that is deflected off the stick of True. And now a centering pass to the edge of the goal crease is loose and winds up going behind the goal before Witkowski could tip it. And now it's cleared on out to center, and here's another race that's going to be won by Grand Rapids as Rude will take it all the way behind the goal. 2.5 to go in the second. He falls, the puck loose at the right edge. And nearly converted there by Chaska Chanhassen. Long pass to center. And over the line is Wagner. He cuts to his left. Wagner being harassed there. Takes the shot. It goes off the defenseman Caleb Johnson's stick and goes wide. And now trying to come in off the wall. Grand Rapids does. It's loose now. And it's played ahead by Shermone. And here's a shot. Oh, a centering pass that Wagner was unfortunate not to tip. But we're going to get a whistle. That puck came right past Wagner, who was standing unmolested about 3 feet away from the goal crease. And we're going to have another penalty to Grand Rapids coming up as Harrow is going to go. .202 to go in the second period. And the puck is picked up there by Shermone, and he is able to clear it to center ice. And picked up by Devane, who tried to get past a man and did. Devane then lost it to Morrow. And James Morrow will come to center. Stick handle past one. Over the line. Morrow cuts past another, scores a shorthanded goal. That's a terrific play by Morrow. He's got both goals for Grand Rapids. Pardon my surprise, but he was about the only one on the ice, I think, that wasn't surprised. A shorthanded goal, and Grand Rapids has a 2-1 lead. Morrow is in a different gear from everyone else that I've seen so far. Grand Rapids still shorthanded, and Morrow has the puck. Now over the line, here comes Chaska Chanhassen as Pauline had to put it in front. And Holscher went down hard and play was stopped, so Holscher will head off. And we'll go get a chance to sit on the bench and get the win back. Face off to the right of the Grand Rapids goalkeeper, Waggy. 1:26 to go. Still 25 seconds of shorthanded for Grand Rapids as Morrow comes off now. And Chanhassen had 6 skaters on the ice, which, if you still have a goaltender, is against the rules. Now it's loose along the wall, and it's going to be picked up there and carried out finally by Rude at center. Pass to the left. Grand Rapids coming in again. Here's a shot that's off the goaltender's glove. Schmidt. 10 seconds of shorthanded remaining, and Grand Rapids has had the only 2 shots of the Chaska Chanhassen power play, one of which is a shorthanded goal as it comes around the near side. Rude plays it deep as Grand Rapids comes back to full strength with a minute to go in the second period and a 2-1 lead. Now played ahead, and Chaska Chanhassen has a poke check off to the near side. Henry Smith trying to play it ahead and can't. Back into the zone comes Rude for Grand Rapids. Forced wide, tries to throw it in front, and it's intercepted behind the goal by Caleb Johnson. Fed around on the far side. And here's Grand Rapids back with Shermone in the circle. Shermone centers it. A shot winds up going wide of the goal from True as it's cleared along the wall. Here's Witkowski with it. He takes the shot. It's deflected, and a save made by Schmidt after the deflection. So it was a good play there. Here's Morrow playing it back behind the net. 22 seconds to go in the period. Wraparound attempt, and Grand Rapids Shermone just unable to click. As it loose now in the area behind the net. Shermone plays off to the far side with 10 seconds to go, and it's cleared past Morrow all the way down the ice. And it's stopped there by the goaltender, Waggy. Would have been an icing, and now picked up as the second period comes to an end. And Grand Rapids has a 2-1 advantage. So we'll take a break and come back with a third period next year on the Youth Hockey Hub.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Brewpub Pizza.
Third period from Schwann's Super Rink. And teams change ends. Grand Rapids going right to left, excuse me, as we call the third period for you. Jeff Pappas, my name, as we play the third period, taking over for the one and only Peter Odney. We started this game. So relief help from the bullpen comes in, and now here's Shermone over the line for Grand Rapids. He centers it loose in front, and a backhanded shot winds up coming to naught by Sutherland, and back out to center it goes. And Grand Rapids continues to keep the pressure on. They have only dominated the second period. They got 2 goals from Morrow. 1 shorthanded. Now here comes Chaska Chanhassen down the near side. And over the line, it's Liam Westrom that is knocked off the puck. And now he comes back in over the line. Westrom in the circle, takes the shot, and it goes wide to the far side. Crashing around is Junker for Chaska Chanhassen, and now Grand Rapids will play to center. Pass to the near wing, and over the line. And True unable to, I think that's True. He got the jersey tucked in. Let's see. To the near side, 18 and 19. It's a tough call sometimes. Back behind the net. Over on the far side, Johnson tries to play it ahead. It comes to the right point. And there's a long shot that's deflected around behind the goal off the stick of Harrow. And now comes in front, and a chance there. Shermone unable to tip it ahead. Now in the circle, a pass for Witkowski is intercepted, and Witkowski comes right in and picks it back up. Now they try to play it up the wall, does Chaska Chanhassen, and it does come to center. And now it's picked up finally by Harrow. And his pass was to an open wing. And now played back in by Chaska Chanhassen, and that's Jackson Palmer playing it behind the net. 2 minutes gone in the third period. Grand Rapids 2-1. And it's played back down into the corner, picked up there by Devane. And the centering pass is tipped out, and it gets past Archer Rexroad. It comes back for it. Now he's pursued there by Harvey. Now behind the goal, they'll spin off to the corner. Played ahead, and it's going to be held there by Harrow. Now loose still at the left point, and Grand Rapids finally forced out to center ice, and on the turn there is Sutherland, and he comes over the line and bowled over and winds up down in the corner. Cleared around on the near side for Reese Oster, number 4, and here he comes at center. Breaks down the wing, being pursued there by Harvey. Takes the shot, and a save made by Gavin Waggy, and we'll get a face-off in the Grand Rapids end. 9:15 to go. The face-off coming up. And picked up finally a shot by Segal, winds up blocked, and it's a 2-man breakaway for Grand Rapids. Closing is Witkowski. He shoots, he scores! He went top corner, and it's 3-1. They broke out 2-0, and Witkowski made no mistake, and Grand Rapids goes up 3-1. Hit ahead, unassisted goal for Witkowski. And Chaska Chanhassen now down 2. And Grand Rapids trying to come off the wall. Witkowski again, this time lost it in the circle. And here's Chaska Chanhassen. Pauline breaking away. And he gets in behind the defense. Pauline goes in, backhanded shot. Save Waggy, rebound is steered right back into him. And we're going to get a stoppage. So a couple of good saves there for Gavin Waggy. And a nice rush by Mason Pauline, who came in and created an opportunity for himself by skating around the defense. And the goaltender was able to make the stop. 8:34 to go in the third period, and Grand Rapids on top by 2. Cleared around on the near side. And finally out to center. Bullerman unable to make a play. Carrying in is Shermone, and he will play it to the edge. And it goes back behind the net. Grand Rapids will start working again. Cleared around by Shermone on the near side. But the winger is in front of the net and has to come over to the boards for it. Now on the half wall, it's picked up, and Chaska Chanhassen looking for a way out of the zone, and they do get it. Here's Kai Bullerman. And he is over the line. Poke check, but not successful. He closes, he shoots, and he put it just wide of the goal. Waggy came out to challenge and then had to swing around as the puck went behind the net. Good chance there, and it's picked up there by Camden Rundell and played in. And now Grand Rapids behind the net. Rude sidesteps one, plays it ahead. Here's Shermone. And now they break out. 3 against 3. Pass ahead. Over the line comes Sutherland, and he's forced wide. And he will slow things up with that 2-goal lead. Plays it ahead, and he puts it past Morrow, and it comes all the way back into the Grand Rapids end. 7:25 left. And a 2-goal lead. A pass up the wing boards is tipped to center right through a Grand Rapids line change, and down the wing they come now. Played towards the net, and it's going to sneak through to the near side. And that is Oster in the corner playing it, and now it winds up at the point. Morrow waiting there just in case, and it comes out to center where it's picked up anyhow by Witkowski. The 3rd goal for Grand Rapids. Their scorer is Gavin Holster, plays it ahead to center ice, and now tipped back. And finally controlled. Shot back in by Chaska Chanhassen with just under 7 minutes to go now. It's cleared all the way back in their zone. And going back for it there is Junker. And he overskates, has to pick it up again, banks it ahead. And now thrown on ahead by Krebs into the Chaska Chanhassen zone to the left corner. And just throwing the puck in deep and making Chaska Chanhassen try to break out on him. And it's been surprisingly difficult to this point, as holding the zone there with a nice play is Witkowski, and he throws it again right back down deep as Grand Rapids will finish a change. Cleared around to the near side. Morrow's one-timer hits the outside of the net and winds up going over the glass and out of play for a stoppage with 6:11 to go. Face-off coming up to the right of Graham Schmidt, who has done a nice job today in goal for Chaska Chanhassen, despite the score, he has played a solid game. Now picked up and cleared to center, and here's a race for it back in the Grand Rapids zone. Rude turns and plays it back out to center. And now Chaska Chanhassen back in over the line. Here's a chance it's broken up in front from Gavin Holscher, and it winds up still in front. Here's a poke check. Holscher again, and he could not get the puck to his backhand and had no angle on the forehand. It winds up in the near corner. 5:40 to go, and Chaska Chanhassen trying to make something happen as Pauline plays it, and then winds up going back to the right point and played down by Rexroad. Now a centering pass. Oh, and it came in front, and Holscher just unable to play the deflection. And it winds up behind with 5:20 to go. A pass up the near boards, and Rexroad will hold it in there for Chaska Chanhassen. But now Grand Rapids plays it ahead, and they have 2-on-1. And they come in over the line, a pass, and it's Shermone, and it's in too deep. Now Shermone had it blocked as he tried to throw it in front, comes back for it himself. Grand Rapids trying to finish up a change. And now a bouncing puck in front, and two players had the puck go right past him for Chaska Chanhassen. On the left point, Morrow will hold the zone. Morrow swings around one, comes into the circle, takes the shot, and he missed wide to the far side, and not by a whole lot. As Holscher plays it all the way down the ice, that will be icing against Chaska Chanhassen with 4:39 left. And Morrow, when he's on, can instantly turn a disadvantageous situation into a scoring chance, and you saw him do it there. Just came off the bench, held the zone, made one fake, and then put a good shot at goal. Didn't hit, but just changed the whole momentum of that shift. Now played in front and deflected wide by Witkowski. Now off the inboards, a centering pass. Ooh, and that's steered wide by Grand Rapids. As the puck cleared around on the far side, as Evan Peach with a chance there. Now cleared and played back in with players trapped, and the offside is called with 4:17 left. Face-off coming up. And now it's picked up by Grand Rapids. Harrow feeds the right, now played to the blue line. And picked up. And that is Devane now playing it ahead. Looking there for Palmer, can't get it to him, and Grand Rapids will come back. From the red line, they shoot it in. A 2-goal lead and under 4 minutes to go. Winds up behind the net. Devane trying on the near side, but two white shirts will steer him wide. And now he'll go back behind the net. And, almost gave it away at the right edge. And winds up going behind the net before Harvey can get to him. And now cleared towards the right point. Held in there by Rude. Played back down the wall. And now they'll come off the boards. Here's Harvey to his backhand. Flips one towards the net. And it comes through to the near side as we're under 3.5 minutes to go. Now up to the left point, and they'll pinch and hold there as Harrow throws it into the middle. And Shermone now the puck in front, and a shot winds up going wide of the goal from Harvey as players fall to the left of the goal. And they'll try to come off the wall. This is Shermone again. Another good shift for Grand Rapids. Oh, he threw it in front, and it was tipped wide by Harvey on his backhand. 3 minutes to play. Now a centering pass. Harvey tips it, and it's picked up there. Rude backhands it towards the front of the net, and now Chaska Chanhassen will pick it up, and he cleared to center ice. And finally winds up played back into the zone, where it's controlled finally by Oster, but then he can't play it ahead. 3 black shirts along the boards, all trying for control. And now it comes back into the Chaska Chanhassen zone to the right with 2.5 minutes to go. Pass at center is blocked by Harrow, but carrying on is Pelline. He's over the line. He shoots. Ooh, it came off the goaltender, Waggy, and right up the slot, but Chanhassen was changing, so he had no support. And over the line, here comes Grand Rapids back. This is Krebs, and he takes a shot that hits the goaltender and finally the outside of the net. Back behind the goal is Pelline trying to play it ahead. And down the wing he comes. Just over 2 minutes to go. 3 against 3. He shoots. And a glove catch by Waggy and a face-off coming up in the Grand Rapids end with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go. And we are going to get the timeout with 2:03 to go, and perhaps a goaltender pull here with Chaska Chanhassen trailing by 2. And just over 2 minutes to play. And we'll go to Rink 4 for the rest of the evening. And we might well join one of the semifinals in progress over there. It's the Squirt A Hermantown and White Bear gold semifinal. And we're going to cruise on over there and get as much of that game as we can. Second semifinal will immediately follow, Duluth versus Prior Lake. Boy, there are some old Duluth names on that roster. I had a chance to take a look at it. Almost like sometimes I never left there. Names are all the same. As goaltender is pulled with 2:03 to go. And it's picked up and left there in the circle. A centering pass. Waggy makes the save on a shot by Holscher. And now Grand Rapids picks it up and carries the center. A pass to the right. And it'll be played in. True chasing after it, but he'll come out second in that race. Now loose in the circle. And Chaska Chanhassen with the extra player trying to clear it out and can't. And it's picked up and shot towards the empty net by Witkowski. It winds up going wide. 1.5 minutes to play. On the far side, Pauline looking to start up. And it's loose at center as he tried to throw it ahead for Gavin Holscher. Loose at the blue line, and it's picked up. Grand Rapids closing, and a shot towards the empty net will go in as Shermone makes it 4-1 and puts the outcome beyond doubt with 1:23 remaining. So Chaska Chanhassen scores first. Grand Rapids comes back with 4 straight. Morrow twice, Witkowski, and now Sam Shermone into an empty net. Now from the draw, it's picked up by Holscher, but he can't play it ahead, and Grand Rapids will come back. And here's Shermone over the line. He centers it, and it bounds on to the goaltender Schmidt. Knocks it off to the boards. 1:11 to go. Here's a shot from the point that winds up going around the near side. Follow-up shot by Wagner, and that's loose in front, and they score! And it is 5-1, and it's Shermone again. He scores one with the goaltender out and one with the goaltender in. Doesn't matter to him. 5-1 the score with 1:03 to play. Also, Shermone, 2 goals in the same shift for Grand Rapids. Now it's in skates from the face-off as we hit the last minute. Played ahead for Harrow, and now out to center. Grand Rapids swings back into attack. They play it on into the zone, and it'll be Segal going after it in the left corner for Chaska Chanhassen. Feeds it around on the far side, looking there for Holscher as we hit the last 40 seconds of play. And Madsen Harrow gets the assist on the second goal by Shermone. 25 seconds to go. And now play along the wall, the near boards with 18 seconds to go. Finally played out to center, and Grand Rapids will start back. Witkowski's pass to the right for Cooper Harvey. Over the line. And with 5 seconds to go, finally it's down at center ice, and Grand Rapids with an impressive second and third period. And they win it by 5-1. My player of the game is Morrow. We'll see who they pick, but Grand Rapids with a good set of young skill players here as Sam Shermone scores a goal and Maddox Witkowski scores one that will look good on video forever. Bank shot off the crossbar, and Grand Rapids comes up trumps here. They win it by 5-1. And we're going to bail out of here and head over to Rink 4, and we'll catch you over there.